Today we're gonna review a game that's called My Messes. NGL, after the first round, I thought I was gonna review this within 2 hours. Almost 7 hours later in one go, yeah, this is indeed. It's pretty much a Little Company clone but with an LLM mimic feature that actually tries to make sense of how the voice flips and gets per session. When the session starts, it's not really immersive. The longer you play, and the more you yap, and the more materials it get to use, eventually the mimic becomes quite troublesome. The last battles, hilarious moments are gonna be a thing. Also, the mimics are already insanely strong at times, running straight at you, grabbing and eventually killing you. That needs some tweaking. There's little point in her mimic when you're technically just the tent monster that will shoot and there is no way to escape. Like even you know that the mimic is often just doesn't matter because it's just too strong. When playing this game, you need to be a patient. It took us about 3-4 hours for the mimic to get really good. I hope in the future it will be possible to have an option to auto-save the game data, so that it will automatically know your voice and make the mimics really good, as that is what makes the game fun. Also, I would love to see some sort of leveling system like Phasmophobia, or way to feel like you're making meaningful progression that doesn't end at the end of session. Maybe sometimes like better gear, hardest level, etc. This is early access, so I don't fault the game for not having it right now, and I'm sure with time it will be added. Overall, I love this game. The most fun I've had in a long time playing it with friends. Very fun game, especially now that they seem tweaking a few things, scrap it, spawn rate, which was apparently too low, which is perfectly balanced in my opinion. The mimicry is extremely well done. The trolling potential is near infinite, and the mimic actually make pretty damn good use of the voice line, even when they may be a bit obvious one kill this time. Even aside from the mimics, most of the monsters are pretty unique. Sure, some of them have mechanics you've probably seen in the other game already, like the classic whipping angels. But there's also some more unique ones which I won't spoil, as it take away from magic of coming across than for the first time. The art style is also very pretty, and I adore the creature design instead of the typical horror SQL. Art style most horror games go for. This one has a more whimsical tone, and not the corruption or distorting cute appearance to make familiar things more scary. But rather really just in the way this is a whimsical and magical world way. If I had to compare it to something, I'd say that art style would do out of playing Alice in Wonderworld. I haven't played enough to be able to give proper criticism yet. Also, one thing that feels very off is a jump. You barely lift on the ground and it just doesn't feel right. At this point you could just take the jump away and it honestly would make a difference. If you like Little Company with the mod that makes monsters mimic the voice of you and your friend, then you will most like also this game, 9 out of 10. I hope that game takes context into account and tries to mimic the behavior of players upon encounter, because every encounter is a challenge to identify the mimic, but in most success it's just too easy. Real players, when meeting the maze, usually immediately try to show that they are alive. Mimics often repeat a random long story discussion along the way. The game has information about when extremely players are getting close, but it doesn't feel like it's explosion yet. It will be nice if mimics didn't run into walls, run more often, mimicked the player's movement, and took into account the text which the player used the recorded phase. If I compare it to Tram's melody to my washing machine, it's hilarious to hear my washing machine sings like that, next to an elephant with a boombox. But it's clearly not me. Sad, because the whole team has already heard the specific story. Also, the character eye glow, so a really player is more likely to immediately automatize the demon approach. razor than just substantial wonder derby. Thank you for watching, guys, and hope to see you later, my friends. Goodbye.